Nailed it that time.
We got it that time.
Woo! Hey, just like Robert says, let's go. Welcome back to another foodie show.
Welcome,
Got
welcome,
John Z.
everybody.
Damon up in here.
How's everybody? Hope y'all good. We
Yeah.
got a good one.
How was your week this week?
The week wasn't bad. Just a normal week.
Mine
Nothing too
was.
much. I ain't gonna ask you about yours,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
everybody else wants to know how was yours, Johnsy?
Yeah, it was. They flopped me on nights halfway through the week. Told me the day
Jeez.
before. Power went off of the plant one night. It's been a whole crazy week, man.
You gotta love that. Gotta love night
Yeah.
shift.
Like all my stuff I had planned to do, and all, like I was like, well, cool, because I'm not gonna mess up my schedule and sleep till like right before I go to work. So I was
Right.
like, I'll have all day to cook or do something. Nah,
No.
nope, nope. Work had other plans.
Did you get any cooking in? Say today
Yeah,
or anything?
yeah. So I did. What did I cook yesterday? I
Mm-mm.
barbecued those chickens. I tried
Oh,
Tina's bird brine.
how was that?
Oh, it's good, dude. It's good, and it was really good with her seasoning on top.
The European season?
Yeah, and I did a couple more with other ones. I
Mm-hmm.
used a Redneck Chef Boudreaux and Willow seasoning. Big partner here at the Dude Network. We love Willow. And then today I decided to do chicken fried steaks,
Nice.
and they were good. I got to work on the batter part a little bit, but
I got you.
the week had one more to take from me. And as I'm laying in my first little fillet thing, it slips out of the tongs, and this tidal wave of hot grease just completely coats my ring. Dude, it's been like on fire all day long until like an hour ago.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, oh
Got
no
it.
way! This grill
No.
alive. What's up, T?
Well, thanks for coming through for just a minute.
Yes, sir. He's probably back to work. He's got a weird schedule. His Fridays are like Saturday and Sundays like Tuesday and Wednesday or Monday and Tuesday or something like that. I
When
can't.
everybody else is working.
Yeah,
Hey, it might be quiet. It might work out for him.
yeah. I can't remember what he does, but anyway, now
Cool.
we got a cool guest tonight.
He's
Really
cool.
excited about this. We've all been following each other for a while. He's the king of loaded grills, but not just that. He's got one of these bad boys. The
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Oh, buddy. One day,
Mm.
maybe. One day. Hey, but
One
the
day.
king of the full grill. I don't care what anybody says. This guy's the king of it. Just a dude, Timmy.
What's
guys.
going on?
What's up, Timmy?
Not a whole lot.
How was your week, man?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. We got a little bit of snow.
Had to be better than mine.
Yeah.
No. Hold on. I'll stop you right there. A little bit of snow?
Oh, yeah.
That
6 to 8
blizzard?
inches. That wasn't even a blizzard. The blizzard was a month ago.
Jeez. I look at it, I'm like, there's no way. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Can't do
a little bit is this
A
guy.
little bit.
Dude, I live in Iowa. We see this stuff all the time.
Yeah, no, seriously. Is it like the comments on that? Oh no, be careful! Oh my gosh, dude! Like, and you're just like, no, this is just daily.
Yeah.
It's not even bad yet.
No. That was last month.
Stick it 4-wheel drive and go. You know,
Jeez,
just
man.
be smarter than everybody else.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
If it drizzles rain here in South Carolina, people can't drive. So I mean, I know what would happen there.
Reach it, bro. One sprinkle hit a windshield in the town. Like all of a sudden, everybody drives 25 miles an hour. They forgot how to make right and left turns. It's crazy.
We shutting Walmart down.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and the crazy thing is California gets like that up in the mountains. Like I used to snowboard a lot more than I do now, but when we'd go up, I don't know how many hundreds of times, you come down and there's just fender bender, someone into the snow. People, it's like people from the other part of the state that don't ever go to the mountains, and they're like, oh,
Right.
let's go see the snow. And I'll never forget one time I'm looking over and there's this guy with sheer terror and panic, and he has the chains on his car, but he can't steer it because he put the chains on the back and not the steer tires, and he just could not understand. And I'm screaming out like, "They go on the other tires!" Like
It's a
that's
front wheel
how it is.
drive car.
That's what happens when snow hits around here.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. Well, my
Uh,
commute is 40 minutes or 40 miles. So I drove about a 50 minute or 50 minutes to an hour in that truck one way. So fortunately, it was way better on the way home. So
nice.
Well, at least it was that.
Dude, my wife would freak out if I had to drive back and forth in that crap to work. Oh, she would just lose it. It'd be that alone wouldn't be worth it.
yeah.
So cool. We got you here, Timmy. How did all this start for you?
Well, I really didn't start smoking anything until 2014.
Okay.
So mainly my wife likes to watch the food shows, and we were watching the food shows, and barbecue show came on. I'm sure we probably watched several of them, and she said something about, oh, we wish we could do that. So I started searching Craigslist for smokers, and I found a brand new charcoal or char griller, just a regular grill, one you can add the side box, firebox to on the side.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if the guy did lockers and that kind of stuff, storage units, but it was brand new in the box. The box was tore, and I picked it up for like a third of the cost. It was really just dirt cheap. So I brought it home, and we got the firebox for it, and I started smoking. And this was probably late 2013, early 2014.
Nice.
And then of course COVID was coming, and COVID hit, and I picked up my Traeger in Father's Day of 2020. So I haven't been smoking a long time. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, trying to figure out, watching all you guys, watching the shows on TV, and trial and error.
That's it. That's the biggest part, is just trial and error.
Yeah, and then I joined a forum. Oh, it must have been July 2020, because I was having a little bit of problems with my grill. Kind of got there's a learning curve to pellet grills, and I nothing like a stick burner or anything like that. And I started cooking on that, and when I cook, I usually cook for between 15 and 20 people because we have family come out. So yeah, full grill.
That explains
it. And
you mean kind of like this? Hey, and this is, folks, this is just a baby full grill from Tim, so just hold on. That's nothing. But that's what it looks every time.
So it just amazed me that I was cooking the stuff I was, and everybody was just so amazed, because I would do like chicken and pork and ribs and brisket, and I'd all time it out, and they're coming back to me trying to figure out what to do, how I'm doing this stuff. And they dubbed me the barbecue feast master of the forum.
Yeah, the feast that
the barbecue feast master.
Perfect title for you.
and then somewhere right in there, I decided, somebody said, well, why don't you start putting your stuff on Instagram? And I go, what the heck's Instagram? I'm on Facebook, but I hardly ever use Facebook. So I started posting stuff, and people started following me. I'm going, really? Wow. And then I started seeing some of the, Kendrick and Traggy Trags and Love. loving every morsel, and Scalar and Taylor, or Scale and Taylor, and Foster Feast. You know, there's tons of other people that I've been watching, and it's just amazing what I'm seeing out there. And you know, and so I started trying stuff up, some of it.
Yeah.
And then I got a Blackstone. Low budget meals out in Oceanside, California, man. He's just killing it on the Blackstone.
Whoa. Look, that's the one. That's the one I was trying to think of the other day. I was talking with my buddy about a Blackstone. Yeah, it's low budget.
Yeah, low budget meals. Yeah, he's just and actually he's the first one. We started following each other, and I've got an iPhone, and somehow it got mixed up, and I would do a video call by accident. I'd hurry up, hang up, and he'd text me back, "Why'd you call me?" Well, it happened like 2 or 3 times, and then finally he does it back. He says, "How come you keep calling me?" And we chatted for a couple minutes, and otherwise, you guys are the only other ones I've actually talked to. So
cool.
I know. As far as chatting, Cubby Hawk out of Altoona, which is about an hour from me, we chat a lot and he's doing some cool things on Open Fire.
Oh, I love Open Fire.
Yeah, I would love to do Open Fire, but that's way above my skill level right at the moment.
No, dude. So hey, look, like really, it's really this simple. Not saying like everything's gonna come out perfectly, but like I watching like Nombre. He's part of the Dude Network. He's been and knows about Open Fire. Like he is a gangster at it. And then he's done it with like Al Fergoni and all those guys down in Texas. And it's like I've read up on it and asked him, and it's like you hold your hand right here. If you can hold it there for like 4 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you pull it away right then, like you feel like, ooh, that's hot. That's like 250 degrees. That's all you need to know. Is if you know what your degrees is, then you just keep it. You know, not that there's not other tips and tricks. Obviously, I didn't.
Yeah, that's.
But because you can do it.
Yeah, because before I started smoking and stuff, you know, I'd fry hamburgers on a gas grill. You know, they were hockey pucks. So I've gotten way better at that too. So
yeah. Right? Everybody remembers those days. Like, oh yeah, I barbecue, like frozen patties on the grill and stuff.
That's just the thing. You know, I see a lot of guys that are doing this and have been doing it for a while. Well, I really didn't start until I was 50. So I'm pushing 60 real hard right now.
Real hard, he said.
Real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. The first of the month, I just turned 59. So.
Oh, okay.
It ain't going backwards anytime soon.
Yeah, as soon as you figure that out, you let me know too, buddy.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody fills me in. But no.
Right. So like, yeah, that's the same for me. It's like I just grew up, burning stuff on the barbecue. Not really. I didn't learn about smoking until I was just get into and start really learning how to smoke until like 3 years ago for me.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad smoked off and on, growing up. But like, me really getting into, all this other stuff. I really like what you're saying, like learning, like I didn't even know you could do that with a barbecue. Oh, you can do that. Like the craziest thing for me was seeing, I don't know if anybody follows him, but this guy Chosen One out of Florida, Chosen One Barbecue. That guy blew my mind. He was smoking cheesecakes in his Traeger. Like, okay. Yeah. Like, what else can we do here? Let me. So, and then coming from there to, what the kind of stuff we do now, like what I thought, I don't know. It's been a fun ride, man. And like you said, thanks to all the people that I've now been following and learning from. Oh boy, we got the heavy heater.
Hey,
Welcome
hey,
back,
hey.
T. Carmack.
Welcome, Cormac.
No, I don't think he can see the chat. But if anybody has anything to say to Timmy, we will show them, and show him and pop them up on the screen like this one. It's it's a little harder. Are you on your phone or computer?
I'm on my phone.
Okay, yeah, you have to like toggle through screens to see all the comments. But anyway, so let's play another. I got another video just to show him like all this madness. Always look at this. There's not an inch of room left. Every time.
Jealous. I'm jealous.
So, what's your favorite? Is it just like a Hail Mary, whatever we got, we're throwing on, or is all that like a theme or like a whole? You know what I mean? Like the
Do you
ribs go,
plan
the
it out?
chicken, and then is it all planned out?
Well, truthfully, it's whatever I catch on sale.
Hey, yeah, amen, brother.
Now, see, in that video you just saw, I think we picked up those chicken quarters for, was it $5 or $6 a pound? So I bought 10 pounds or 20 pounds because they come in 10-pound bags. And half of those I smoked for a buddy that he's pretty much retired and he's on disability. And he loves my stuff. So I got a vacuum sealer. So I vacuum seal stuff for him and freeze it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then on the top shelf on that one, those were separated baby back ribs that Scale and Taylor had actually done, and I wanted to try.
Oh, okay.
And they came out pretty good.
They look pretty damn good. So
yeah.
So yeah, it's basically ask the house what they want.
Mm-hmm.
See what we got on sale. Should we do that this weekend? And sure, why not? And I don't remember. I don't remember in that video if I did the elote dip that Big Old Grub made. I got the recipe from him. And then I've been doing a cornbread casserole that Cooking in the Yard had a recipe for.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the whole family loves it. It's got real corn in it. So yeah, they just devour that stuff. So
you just lost Johnsy. He don't want corn in his cornbread.
Hey, to each his own, man.
He just wants bread. He just wants bread. He just wants bread.
I just want the corn flavored cake.
Yeah, and I do that too. I make the Johnny cakes up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Smear them full of butter and eat them, you know.
Hey, and we right here. And it's always amazing from the crowd. There you go. Confirmation right there. Oh, cornbread casserole is awesome. From Danielle Mitchell. Oh.
That's my daughter.
I was like, hey, we might know this person.
She also said about his burn ends up there too.
Yeah, I've been doing burn ends here lately.
Oh man,
your pork belly burn ends are the best.
Yep, and I actually started doing those this year. So.
Oh man, dude, I love me some pork belly burn. Have you done it brisket style yet? Pork belly?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
And I really wasn't impressed. Everybody likes the burn ends better. So.
Well, yeah, meat candy, but like, like I was like, I just watched Tina and Captain Ron do a pork belly banh mi sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked. Tina made this incredible little what's it, char siu sauce? Like, oh my god, looks so good. But I was thinking, like, instead of just cooking the pork belly like you would pork belly, if you cook that so it's just like melt in your mouth and like thin slice it and laid it in there instead of just having the big chunks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that just because something like the pork belly brisket style did it, it's cool. Of course it tastes good. It's freaking pork belly.
Yep.
But I agree. I would much rather do the burnt ends or something more like that.
Yeah.
But I believe that there's a place for that. Like, like somewhere the brisket style pork belly would be really good, like for a sandwich or something.
Right. Yep.
Or in a ramen bowl.
Ooh, ramen.
Ramen.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's
Tomato.
I had to tease you a little bit.
That's the funny part. Funny part. I have never had ramen. Never.
At all, any kind.
No.
Not even the little packages that came for like, dude, I would eat that dry with the seasoning like popcorn as a kid.
Nice.
Oh man. Hey, a really good ramen bowl is really, really good.
Yeah.
No, Robert, I do not hate corn like I hate beans. I don't eat beans ever. I eat corn. I'm not a cream corn guy. I don't like. I'm a big texture guy. I'm biting through cake and then having a weird, moist corn. Nah.
It's good.
If you want to find out how much of a good texture guy I am, you can tune in this Thursday to the Rev Show when Brandon S.E. Sersherman.
It's ought to be great.
Oh, man.
But yeah, back to the brisket style pork belly. To me, it's real rich like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very rich. And I mean, eating it, I can only eat one or 2 or 3 pieces of it, and it's like I'm going.
Right. Yep.
But now you take the burn in style, and you could eat the whole damn rack.
Unfortunately.
Oh
yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, damn, I just eat half a brisket or half a pork belly.
Yeah, that was like 10 pounds right there.
Yeah,
Jesus.
no doubt. Yeah.
But I think like that richness of that pork belly, like the brisket style, and then you like a real sweet like Asian sauce or something might offset that. Like I'm saying, there's something there. It's like my wife can't stand. I've done pulled pork, smoked cream cheese like 5 times, and she finally says, "I don't like it. You don't have to make it for me ever again. Like I've tried every time you've done it. It's not my deal." And I was like, I refuse to accept that, So, but I think like I did I've talked before. I've never done like the smoked cream cheese, but I've smoked cream cheese and then put it into a pasta dish. So I think if I did it like that, it would have to be like a smoked cream cheese into a mac and cheese with some pulled pork maybe for her.
Dude, you just need to do the. So have you done the regular smoked cream cheese with something on it besides meat?
No.
Okay, my wife loves cinnamon toast crunch sprinkled on the top and caramel sauce.
Nice.
That's what she likes. And you can eat it with Nilla wafers or sociables or graham crackers or whatever.
Yeah,
and then my daughter, she likes it with a sweet rub and honey sauce drizzled on the top.
Mm-hmm. I see that a lot.
My favorite is Blazing Stars Reaper.
Love it
with raspberry chipotle on it. Yeah, it is.
Wow,
you're right. Yeah, he told me that one the other day, and I was all
next level.
Right,
it is good stuff.
Jeez.
Hey, but there's a million different ways you can do. Those are just the ways that I found that everybody likes it.
So
that's right.
One that got brought up when we were talking with Big K a couple times about it, and our buddy Bentley Barbecue has done it too. They do like dessert style ones where they'll smoke it in with like cinnamon sugar or something.
Mm-hmm. No, that's basically what I do. Yeah.
Put caramel, dip apples and stuff in there. Like,
yep. That's basically what we do with it.
Okay.
I've never made a savory one yet. They're just mostly sweet. So.
I see, like you said, I see that honey drizzle on a lot of them.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right.
Yeah, the couple of times I've done it, I've used like salsa and stuff and make salsa and sprinkle do around it.
That too, yeah.
So you get like the salsa and some cream cheese all at the same time.
Yeah, I haven't tried it that way yet. This is just the way that our family likes it. So this is what we do.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly, right. Hey,
if they love it, keep doing it.
We like to keep the questions from the crowd rolling. So they brought up, because I mentioned I'm a texture guy. Let's ask you: can you build a sandwich wrong? Like the order of the meat, cheese, condiments, veggies. And I know for me, absolutely. I like to have barriers. Like if something's really going to be juicy or greasy, I'll like the cheese underneath that or something, so my bottom bread or bun isn't just a sopping wet mess.
I'd have to agree with that one. I usually put my cheese on first. Usually mayonnaise or some sort of sauce, and then a little piece of cheese, and then you just stack it up from there. But McDonald's and Arby's and Hardee's and all that, all the food places, that's the way they build them. Is they cheese on the bottom, and then they build the meat and all the toppings and stuff on top. So I think that's kind of where the majority of people do it. That's just the way I do it. So
right.
Hey, Big K, what's up?
Speaking of cream cheese.
Yeah, speaking of the cream cheese starter. And Skyanne says smoked cream cheese is so good. The people want to know what state you're from, Tim.
I am from Iowa.
Yeah, he's up there in the
corn country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, they grow awesome pigs out there too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
I'm about 10 minutes west of Ames, Iowa. Yeah.
Okay. We have a cool partner with the Dude Network called Frickson Family Farms from Dakota, Minnesota. But I got some big old monster Iowa pork chops from them. And
if they came from Minnesota, how can they be Iowa chops?
I'm not in charge of marketing, man. I'm not.
Maybe it's the cut. It's the cut.
It's okay? Okay, all right. I did not know that. Hey, see, look at this. I even butcher pigs every year, and I didn't know that.
So being so cold up there, like it is all the time, how rough is that on you? Smoking and grilling all the time, Tim.
The coldest I've smoked in my Traeger is -2.
-2, boys. Come on.
And
how will the grill run?
Oh, awesome! And that was actually before I got the thermal cover for it. I think I threw a welding blanket over it just because I didn't want fire.
Yeah. Smart.
And that was actually an overnight cook.
Nice.
And
dude, an overnight in -2.
Yeah, and the cool thing is I use the Fireboard thermometer, Fireboard 2, and I have one that I monitor my pit temp with, and I can set alarms on that. So I usually set a low temp and a high temp alarm. The low temp is probably 160, 165. The high temp is 300 because I don't ever want it to go over that. And then I can stick a probe in any of my proteins, and I usually set a high temp alarm on those. So if they're getting done too fast while I'm sleeping, I can get up and go wrap them or do whatever.
There you go.
And it's 6-channel.
Hey, that's what I'm talking. Hey, I love being able to sleep and smoke too.
Yeah, absolutely.
My Fireboard's a game changer. I tell you that right now.
Yeah, like I have no problem staying up and like basically, getting all cuddly like a junior high date with the firebox in January, trying to stay warm all night. I love it. It's like, hey, that's like I always tell people like, oh man, it looks like so much fun what you do. And I said, I don't just barbecue and cook. Like, this is a lifestyle. smoking in -2 degrees is a lifestyle. Like these are choices we make because we want to do it. It's a need. You know? But
Yeah, see that's the cool thing is I can set my grill.
yeah,
If
I
I can get the stuff out at midnight, 1 o'clock, I'm in bed. I don't get up until 7.
yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, the last few times I've done pork, well, the last pork butt I did in one day. But I like to do mine overnight now in my pellet grill because
Yep.
um I set it real low and just let it melt all night
Yep.
long.
Yep.
And then crank it up when I wake up, and right about then it's time to wrap or tent or whatever I'm going to do
Yep.
with it. And then in a couple hours, I have a pork butt, and all I did was go to sleep.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Oh man, it's nice being on here with 3 pellet guys.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to ask. Carmate wants to know, Timmy, in
Oh yeah,
-2, what do you cook on, a pellet, electric, or coal? When it's
Pellet.
that cold, pellet.
Pellet. Yep.
hey, if you guys, if people don't, right here, or do you use real charcoal? My
Yeah.
first brisket ever that I decided to cook, and I decided to use my dad's backyard offset that's been sitting in his backyard for like 10 years. That, it was the one that was on sale for $250 at Home Depot at the time or whatever.
Yep.
And the door doesn't sit flush anymore. It leaks over here, it leaks over there. But, for the most part, you can run pretty smooth on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I chose to do that first brisket the week I had off between Christmas and New Year's. That was a rough one, boys. That was a rough one.
Oh yeah.
I'm so
Yep.
you
And
probably fighting temp.
that temperature change is just like, oh my God.
Oh,
And then
yep.
I'm like trying to lay on it so I stay warm too, because it got down to like the low 30s, high 20s for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was cold. Yeah.
Whatever, too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I like, right above 32 to 35 is about the coldest it's been here. So
Yeah.
I think it's 28 out here now. So it's
Right.
I guess it's next week it's supposed to get real cold. So
Yeah, it dropped. The temperature dropped this week. It's been raining like nonstop for like 2 weeks, dude. I finally got to smoke on my Weber yesterday doing those chicken quarters. Like, I felt like I ignored her for like a month.
yeah, I'd like to get a Weber sometime and try it because I've never, like I said, I came from my stick burner to straight to Traeger, but I'd like to expand my arsenal. Learn how to cook on different stuff, different things.
Yeah, same. It's the constant conversation with my wife. Why do you need another grill? Because it cooks different. Well, how does it cook different? Well, it holds the heat in, like, because it has a lid. She goes, that's why you have a Weber. And I go, I know, but the Kamado stick, it has, like, it's different. And she goes, how? Because technically it's not.
Right.
You just don't understand, babe. It's like a hill. I gotta climb this hill.
Exactly.
I would really like to try an egg sometime. I would really like
me too.
that.
Yeah, me too.
From one of our pro fans over here, as a Weber owner, do it. I really recommend Webers, dude. They are unbelievable. What?
Yeah, I've got the little portable one, but I'd like to get a little bit bigger one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like a 22 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Something that
Yeah.
can actually cook something. Because I think I fit 2 steaks and like 4 hot dogs on the
Oh,
dinger.
jeez.
So there wasn't a lot on it.
Yep. Oh no, I'm busted.
Oh.
You want one of each. It's true. I just want to cook on them all. Oh, so
You're in trouble.
Yeah, no, Damon. I just can't stop. Wild Eyes for You says, what meat do you use for your Mexican foods? Anything.
Mm-hmm. Chicken.
The
Steak.
last one of my last posts I did was me just seasoning with willow seasoning, of course, a pork butt. I used the sweet smoke and the feisty lime, and I smoked it, and then took the whole thing and dropped it in a pot and pulled it and made like a Southwest tortilla style soup, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. So whatever.
Anything works.
Yeah, right. Yep. From all meats for Mexican, exactly. All meats, like one of my favorite for like Asian style flavors, like with like I love Blazing Stars Asian Bang and stuff like that. Pork, unbelievable on pork. It's unbelievable on pork. Those kind of flavors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and I find like even some of the like the rubs and stuff that I would actually use on like ribs or my pork butts, like the Memphis is like, dude, I made that compound butter with that Memphis blend, that Memphis barbecue seasoning from Willow's, and slipped it under the skin too of these quarters I did one time, and
Money.
yeah, so oh wait, well, here we go. I've actually tasted your ribs at Robert's today. Oh, actually, a friend of mine made those, so thank you very much. But yeah, it was from when we did our butchering. We always do a little roaster pig, but that's like my buddy where we do it. He does that. That's the tradition every year. But it was really good. Hey, so we do have a little bit of surprise for you, Timmy. I wasn't sure if it was going to happen, so you get to meet him, Tony
No.
Lane.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, I told my wife to pound salt over you, man.
No, you didn't. No, no. We love
That's
you,
a fact. I
Alyssa.
didn't, but you could have let me have that moment. But
I'm
you're
sorry.
right.
You're right. I was covering you, dude. I already got in trouble already on here.
Yeah, Johnsy's already in trouble. So.
Oh man, what did you? What recipe did you give away this time?
No, it wasn't anything that serious. I
Yeah.
was just talking about grills, and she came on and busted me.
What if we all get sponsored by one?
Oh, that I'm unlimited to how many people
okay.
I free grills. I'm unlimited free grills, but I don't think I don't see a Kamado coming my way via that anytime real soon, and I really want to cook on one. So
I almost caught mine on fire tonight. No, in fact, I did catch mine on fire tonight. So
Yeah.
oh boy,
what's nice about a Kamado is you can smother that thing out in about 2 seconds, though. So it's a very temporary situation on a Kamado.
it's temporary.
If you have your brain about you at all, yeah, flip, close, smother, done.
Hey,
It gets a little smoky, but you know.
hey,
Tim, how the hell are you?
Oh,
I am good. How are you?
Real good, man. Living my best life.
yeah.
Good.
My team sucks in the never makes the playoffs, so I'm pretty chill.
Oh, I don't
this
even
time
wanna
of
hear-
year.
You guys didn't make it? I thought you made it.
No, definitely not the Browns. It's not our
Oh.
thing. It's not really what we do.
I was just being a jerk because my team does what it does all the time. It makes it to the playoffs, and then it's like, oh, we were still supposed to be playing football. Oh, my bad.
There's still a game going. Yeah.
Oh,
But let's-
it wasn't over? We didn't win? every time.
So Tim, we're I mean, I've been tied up here the first part. Where are you? What state are you out of again? I know it's Midwest,
Iowa.
right?
Iowa. Yep. Yeah, not Ohio. Iowa.
I was thinking Missouri, but I didn't want to offend anybody, so I was like, "What state was it again?" And that's why I asked.
No, a little farther north. Yep. A little farther
That was the
north.
other Tim, my other buddy Tim. That's who it was.
Hey, we got a good question right here.
Okay.
Anyone cooking using Dutch ovens with coals?
No,
I
but I
have
need
before,
Yeah, I have before. I don't
but I haven't
all the
I haven't
time.
lately.
Yeah. What'd you
well,
make, Tim?
What'd you make?
Oh, geez, we made everything. We made lasagna. I think we made spaghetti. We made a bunch of different desserts.
Yeah, always cobblers. Always cobblers.
Yeah, always
Yeah.
cobblers. I think we've done rabbit,
Ooh,
pheasant.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Come on, you can say squirrel. It's okay on here.
That's okay.
haven't ever done squirrel, but yeah, it's.
Now that I know
tasted
how
stuff,
now that I properly know how to cook those things, like learning over the last few years, like I'm ready to go out and next year I'm getting me some squirrel. Dad's farm's just like littered with them because everyone stopped hunting them because it wasn't like that big sport, game, anymore.
right.
Where
Yep.
if
Now
it doesn't
there's
fill your
15 zillion of them.
yeah, if you can't spend like way too much money to harvest one, like it's not that cool, So like, I think next year I'm gonna go out and just start slaying some grays, and then want to throw them in a Dutch oven. Yeah, I will actually. First thing I want to start doing like a bread, Dutch oven bread, like on the coals.
So we do.
I heard that's a flavor profile within itself.
Yes, and we do one. It's like 3 or 4 ingredients, like this artisan bread. It's literally 4 ingredients, and then you heat the cast iron up, and that's like enough time for it to do its whatever rising it's going to do. It's not really rising because there's no yeast, and or in one of them, but yeah, and it's like 30 minutes, super hot. It'd be perfect for that. I mean, we cook it in a Dutch oven, but I always do it in my pellet smoker or in the oven because it's just faster and easier.
I think we'll do some cinnamon rolls in some. And no, I will not put them in chili. Nope, will not. But I'm thinking cast iron cinnamon rolls in the Dutch oven.
You know what?
Fire. That might do it.
What if I tailored a chili to go on, not saying make a cinnamon chili. I'm not saying that at all. But make a chili tailored in a way that you could put on a cinnamon roll that would taste good.
Why?
Yeah.
Cornbread.
Because
cornbread all day long.
Cornbread. Or fried bread. Fried bread.
Listen, when there is an author traveling around to write articles, there has to be something there.
No, he's just trying to get me fired up, Tim, and guess what? It's working. It's working.
You see me just sit back.
Yeah. Damon don't want none of that smoke. He's like, I'm out.
Tim, hold on for the ride. It's getting it rough.
Man, another great question. Anybody done any in-ground cooking?
No.
Unless you call like a fire pit that's been dug out in the ground and by design, like, yeah, but never like put some hot coals in the ground and wrap something in tin foil and throw it on the coals and cover up with dirt. No, never, not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to a luau.
I mean, yeah, like I'd have to taste somebody's, and it would have to blow me away before I'd commit to a project like that. That sounds miserable. That sounds absolutely miserable.
My gosh, we're getting
Carmack's on it.
Anyone done any whole animal cooking?
I did.
No, I haven't.
Rabbit.
A whole venison.
Pigs.
Yeah. A whole venison.
And here, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. That's sick.
Yeah.
I bet that was delicious.
So that leads us into their last question. Who here is harvesting their own meats?
Yep.
I did until about 5 years ago. And hopefully I'll start up again next year.
It's outrageous to do it here. It's just stupid.
Well, I've got bad shoulders, and I'm means I'm still working. I'm really afraid to pull my bows. I don't gun hunt. Not very often. So
can you get a permit? Can you get a permit for a crossbow?
That's what I'm working on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in Ohio you can. I hear like I'll admit it. I use the sling rifle. I ain't scared. I do not invest the money in a compound. I just use the crossbow, and I get with it. It's still, to me, is a sport to get within 40.
Hey, I mean, I get it, man. A guy who's been pulling bows back since he was, 14 or whatever. You got plenty of years left. You ain't pulled no bows back, and you're over here just bring.
I've been hunting since 1976.
I'm just teasing you, man.
No, that's fine. I'll take it. I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah.
And guess what I'm going to do? Guess what I'm going to do next?
Who has deer in their freezer?
Yeah. Guess what I'm going to do next year? Same damn thing.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
hear you. I
Well,
hear you.
yeah, I'm gonna apply for a permit. I gotta have a doctor's referral to get the permit. So I'm gonna
That's
work on that
crazy.
this year. And so
Oh,
hopefully,
man.
so I don't see any issue with it. I think the doctor will probably side with me because they know all my problems. So I'd like to get back out in the field. I miss it a lot.
You're not a man that's working the system, but I tell you what, this year I plan on doing more from water to table meals.
Fishing,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, crawdads.
Because I'm thinking, with people trying to show people how to save money, I got. What'd you say? I missed that last part.
He says you're gonna eat crawdads.
I love crawdads. Crawdads, yeah, you can eat crawdads.
But there's a different though. There's the ones that come out the ditch is not the same as
Yeah.
you eat out of Louisiana.
No, you gotta just like anything else.
I was being a little bit of a smart. Damon caught it immediately.
Up here, you can. I mean, all you gotta do is just put them in clean water for a few days, though, and you're good.
No, okay.
Do you guys get big old honking ones up there too?
You can, yeah, but I mean, obviously, you want to go for the soft shells. You want to catch the soft shell ones and put them in. The hard shells, you don't really want much to do with.
10-4. Getting schooled by Ohio.
Learn something new.
Well, up here, that's what up here, smallmouth fishing's a really big thing, and the soft shell are what you use for your bass bait because the smallmouth will hammer them soft shell because they don't have to crunch through the hardness of it. So, like the ones that are soft shell, they can pick that
so
up.
you're talking about them for bait?
Yeah.
No, you can eat them though too. Like they're better eating. Oh. They're better eating crawdad. But yeah.
Oh, man, didn't even know. I thought there was one type of crawdad. The crawdad.
Nope. No, actually, lots.
I mean, I know there's different species of it.
Yeah. We actually have, I mean, there's some bodies of water you just don't eat things out of, but like Cuyahoga River. Do not eat the crawdad out of the Cuyahoga River. Don't do it. Frown it. That's probably that's not gonna go well.
It's not gonna go well.
Unless you like fish toes.
Oh boy. What's your favorite thing to cook, Tim? Your absolute favorite thing to cook?
Ooh.
Brisket. Hands down brisket.
Wow, okay.
Quick.
Yeah, you can't doubt that answer. Why brisket?
Because I usually get them cheap.
Man,
that's when I get a choice brisket for $3 a pound. It's cheaper than hamburger.
Yeah, that's what? Yeah.
How? Jeez, I'm moving.
Not here.
I'm moving. 2 degree weather. Here I come.
Yeah, they for the last 8, 9, 10 months, the two major food grocery stores here in Central Ohio, usually either one of them has them on sale for $2.88, $2.99 a pound.
Jeez, man.
Damn.
One of them had them on sale for a month like that. That was one of their monthly specials.
Yeah, I'm lucky if I catch the weekend special. That's all it is over here.
Yeah. We had $3.49 for one stretch, but it's like $3.94. It's been $3.94 a pound for a long stretch.
Yeah, just like eggs. Eggs around here are $5 a dozen now. We haven't seen.
They're like we haven't 7 seen 9 for 18 now here.
Yeah, we haven't seen that.
4 or 5.
Hey, you want to know how much I pay for eggs?
I tried to get some chickens the other day.
I got fresh butt nuggets every day.
See, like out here in the wintertime, though, we actually have 2 local farmers, and the other time of the year, we have so much eggs they're crawling out of our ears.
Yeah,
because there's like $2.50 a dozen, and these are like the good local eggs, just like you got, Johnsy.
Yeah.
But now, since it's winter here in Ohio, like they kind of stop laying. So.
Oh yeah, they slow down production a lot. You guys are much colder than it is over here.
Yeah, and the people we get them from, like they're going to take care of their own family, understandably. Production, you get what they can get rid of. So.
Yeah. So that kind of answers one of the questions. How much organic farm raised meats are we using? I butcher my own pig from a farm we know about. We know the food, everything, every January. So I get a lot of farm fresh, like real farm fresh pork. And there's a lot of ag around here. Like I live in an ag rich area, so there's a lot of the stores around here, even like the big chain right in here had it's a lot of local farm stuff from, the whole Central Valley. And I
Okay.
have a garden too. Anybody else?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't.
I was gonna say.
Can you guys?
I was gonna
Well,
say, how
I
do you
mean-
dig the ground up?
I do a lot of organic. If I wanted to do a lot of organic, I easily could, because I live in Amish country, and every community has its own everything. You got your leather shop, you got your butcher shop, you got your buggy shop, you got your general store, which is also the butcher / the convenience store. But there's also a bulk food shop normally. And most of them is like they butcher right there in house, and they buy and like
Dude,
Amish is its own ecosystem. It's actually genius.
Yes.
If you want to clone an ecosystem and fix the country, follow what the Amish do. They work at English people's jobs, bring all that money, and just only spend it at their Amish only shops.
Right. Yep.
And now they're the ones that the auction just buying up all the land.
If we're gonna change,
they're just loaded.
let's keep electricity. Otherwise, John Z will be out of a job.
No, we can do the half-assed Amish approach.
Yeah.
You know,
So
So would I.
but then like organic, I garden too. And
that's why I brought that up.
like so canning, like over here in the next wall over, there is like if stuff hit the fan tomorrow between the peaches, and we probably have about 2-3 weeks worth of canned goods in there still. I mean, if push came to shove.
Oh yeah.
Without the dried goods, we got
stuff.
stored. Yeah, we'd be all right. We'll be all right.
So
wouldn't be ideal.
We got never ideal. Anyone like duck eggs?
Never had it.
Never
had them.
I've had a goose egg once, and we don't talk about it. You can go back and watch the Rev show for that one on things we'll never eat again. Also, T. Carmack wants to know, what's Tim's brisket method from store to plate?
Without giving away too many secrets.
Yeah, you don't got to give up the secret.
I want all the secrets.
I want to know, though.
Yeah,
I want to know. I bring it home. I throw it in the fridge. It sits a day or two. Trim it best I can. My favorite rub, I got a couple of favorite rubs. There's 3 of them right now. I either use the Blazing Star beef, the White Bull's D rub, or Revolution beef rub. One of those 3 are really, really good. I season it up. Well, first of all, I go start my pellet grill. Then I come in, I season it up. As soon as the grill's up to temp where I want it, it's been running okay. Fat side down on the grill overnight.
And that answers one of the famous Dude Network questions right there.
And wrap it 165, 170 degrees. Bump up the temperature in the morning.
There it is.
I'm usually fixing a choice brisket.
Hey, Tony.
So you don't inject?
Nope.
Do you, Damon? Do you inject?
Mm-mm.
No?
I don't, but I was told I needed to.
I was told I should too on my pellet grill because they're not dry, but they're not that juicy brisket.
You're
I've
right.
never been happy with a slice of mine.
That makes sense on the pellet. Because it's definitely probably a different heat, because when you're using like your wood, I mean, it's like real smoke, and sometimes you're using like sappy wood. It's got some moisture to it.
Hopefully you're not, though.
No. Hey, look at Myron. Look what Myron said.
Oh no, I don't mean like green. I just meant like woods that are sappy, like cedars, pines, stuff like that.
Oh, I meant like fresh wood that's got moisture content.
Oh no, dude. You know me. I pull branches off my orange tree and throw them in with green leaves on there, like whatever.
Yeah,
not a ton, but
Right, but I just think like the open airness to probably helps with like the moisture.
One of the things that I really think the difference is you have an offset and it's going boom, it's traveling like this. Pellet grills, depending on which one or whatever, the air is just like constantly being blown by fans, so there's a lot.
It's generated
more
where our offsets more like a natural airflow. So that makes sense. Actually, it does make sense on injecting. Yeah. Okay, hey, look at us.
And right here, I recommend trying my brisket brine last Sunday, gents. They did, which is I've never heard of brining a brisket before. But I would imagine, it'd work like injecting.
You know what's funny is I literally just had that thought yesterday because Cambro hooked me up with all those like massive like, totes, and like I wanted
hashtag jelly.
Hashtag like want to show appreciation and
hashtag needed them after.
Hashtag. But like I was sitting there literally yesterday. I was like, what can I do? And I was like, has anyone marinated a brisket? And like just like the thought like briefly. So the fact that we're talking about it. Because I would have forgot about the thought if we weren't talking about it. But yeah, it's funny. I literally thought about it yesterday.
Oh man, we're dropping secrets right here.
They're dropping them all.
So Danielle says Tim injects brats when he does brats, and then in parentheses, I believe he still does.
He's probably
did a couple weeks in. I did a couple weeks ago. I put a post on it. I couldn't believe all the feedback that I got on it. I've never done that before. I've never heard of that before.
Never once even heard of it. What do you inject it with?
A third apple juice, a third apple cider vinegar, and a third apple beer. Take an injector, inject it 3 times, throw it on it, smoke it for an hour or 2, crank it up.
Not
get a good skin on it.
No.
Slice them up on the diagonal, eat them as finger food. If you want to put it in a brat bun, do it.
My goodness, there it is, folks.
I couldn't believe the feedback I got on that.
I've
been doing it for years. That's one of the first things I did. I'm sitting there injecting my pork butt on my offset, and I'm going, "There's the brats. Hey, we're gonna try this." So I injected the brats too. So yeah, I've been doing that for years.
Why not?
Everybody likes them.
I like it.
She said. She did clean it up. Say sorry, Dad, throwing you under the bus.
This is awkward.
Carmack says they like it. They like it. They're going to use that one for sure.
Yeah,
I might have to try that. I'm a huge fan of apple cider vinegar and barbecue. Like that just seems to go well with a lot of things.
We always have a gallon around, no matter what. Yeah.
Oh my God! In our house, my wife uses vinegar as like our main cleaning agent in the house. That and rubbing alcohol. So like, out in Iowa, you probably have a Rural King or like a Tractor Supply, but we have a Rural King, and you can buy like the Weber's, WOEBER''S. Or Wobers or Weber's, and it's like by the gallon, man. We always got white vinegar, but yeah, the Heinz out here by Pittsburgh, you got Heinz. Heinz has an apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones we get around here too. Is the Heinz?
Yeah.
There's some off brands too. So
yeah, I can get a gallon of that white vinegar though for $1.89.
Oh yeah, it's not very expensive.
Yeah, we go to Costco and get the
vinegar.
It's like 2 in a box for like, I don't know, $4 or $5.
Yeah.
I'll let everybody watching on like how I do my pulled pork. That's like my thing is like, I don't wrap my pulled pork anymore. I no longer wrap it.
Yep.
I did.
Do I?
At 165, if it's looking like it might need a little bit of saving, I'll transfer it to a pan. But like I won't even put it in the pan to 165. I transfer it like to a pan like 165, 170 when I like what the bark's starting to look like. But then when I shred it up, as soon as it's shredded, a little bit of a like apple cider vinegar or white vinegar immediately. Because then like if you dry it out a little bit, it soaks that vinegar back up. Then I hit it with like something like that Redbeard street corn. It's super sweet. So when you hit it with like that super sweet with that vinegar on like the fresh, like greasy meat, man, it flours that seasoning up real good. And you just start like mixing it like hand over hand, just like your hands are like a blender. And, but that's like, that's my thing. The quickly
street corn on the pulled pork, huh?
or anything sweet. It don't have to
Yeah.
be street corn.
No,
but
I
yeah,
know. I'm just can't wait.
but
I
yeah.
need to get some.
But with some vinegar and something sweet. Yeah, you got the bitterness of the vinegar with the sweetness of the seasoning, and then you got the smoke flavor. It's like 3 different flavor profiles, and
Yeah.
you're getting it right in the middle of your meat. So,
Like usually, I'll cut like Willow's sweet thing barbecue sauce with a bunch of apple cider vinegar for that exact same effect.
Yep.
Or if I'm not doing like a saucy one, just whatever sweet, like whatever rub I use. Like I used to always do Reaper and from Blazing Star and Rack City from White Bull's Butts. Oh, that was money. And then, but now I use Memphis, and lots of times I'll just bust it all open, put a bunch of apple cider vinegar, and then sprinkle a bunch more of that Memphis on there. And
Yeah, I got a killer recipe for a finishing sauce. I got it from a guy out of St. Louis.
ooh,
Talk to us.
yeah.
Talk to us.
Oh,
Wow, I don't remember what's in it. So you're gonna have to DM me if you want it.
There it is. There it is. All right.
But it's
Hey, I feel
killer.
you. I understand
really
where you're
good
coming
stuff.
from.
Tim, future reference. Don't bring that up live on a podcast. People will punch their computer screen.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Let them.
Here's another
That's
good question, which is going to lead me into something else. Anyone use bacon fat or duck fat for ribs binder? I just did it today for our daughter's B-Day meal request.
Nope.
So I have
No.
used duck fat, like the spray duck fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used duck fat before, but yeah, usually I use Heinz 57.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You're gonna ask me why?
No.
I mean, hey, why, Tim?
Why?
Because if you use Heinz 57 and you put your rub and everything on it, and you take a picture of it, you don't see the yellow from the mustard.
Genius.
It looks better. It looks better in a picture.
Mr. Smarty Pants.
Genius. Doing it for the gram.
The bacon
Yeah,
fat,
no.
that's interesting for ribs. That's
I haven't heard of that one.
so I tried that underneath chicken skin. I put some SPG rub under there and mixed it in and tried it on the chicken skin. And I don't remember tasting any difference, but I wonder, since the bacon is belly, and it might go. I'm not sure. I'm always interested in how people do ribs, because ribs are something that people do thousands and thousands of times.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes you get ribs like these ones that just look way too perfect. Look at this.
Yeah.
Zero effort.
But it's still on the bone.
Yeah.
That's how I like doing like my reveal of my ribs. I take the one bite and then I hold it up and look through the crescent bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
I'm
lucky
like-
on
I'm like,
that
what-
one.
Yeah, that was a good.
Lucky, I
hey,
don't know about
yeah,
that.
whatever.
Dude.
That
Get
one
outta
piece
here.
about fell off. Yeah, that one piece about fell off. I'm going.
Oh, okay.
I saw there was some separation, but I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah, there was a little separation, but that's the way we like our ribs, is fall off the bone. So
Nothing wrong
I got
with
lucky on that one that it didn't fall off. So
I love it.
It just looks that a bite looks so perfect and effortless on just that gorgeous looking rib.
yeah, yep. So
What's your,
Tony, you remember?
oh, go
Tony,
ahead.
Yeah.
Tony, you remember our first collab?
No.
Pork loin, stuffed
What is
pork
it?
loin with the gravy.
Oh man, the New Year's Eve
Yep,
with the mashed potatoes and sauerkraut. That was you.
yep.
Because that was like when I was doing those live. I was on a brief stretch where I did some lives on Instagram.
Yep.
And it was obviously it was probably a year ago, December.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, and I remember, and he was like this. I remember like I was sitting over there in the office with my wife. We were doing a joint live. I think me and her were on there, and we were talking about that.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, I remember everything about it now. Yeah. Hey, by the way, Tina Cannon gave me all kinds of shit because I used instant mashed potatoes over that one.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Shame
I
on
forget-
you.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was before I was really utilizing. But once I found out how much easier mashed potatoes were with the KitchenAid, we've been doing a lot of real. We've been doing a lot more real potatoes this
A
year.
lot more real potatoes.
A lot more real potatoes.
So way. They taste way
I
better.
tell you what, when I bought them Idaho and mashed potatoes on that TikTok video, that brought out some haters too, man. There were some people real mad.
Yeah, wasn't that the prison food comment one?
Probably there was dude. There's been some.
There was so many.
There's so many. I don't know. It wasn't that what triggered the pores one. That wasn't.
No, the pores
there
already
was like.
happened.
I think that was like the one that triggered the. You don't deserve to have a family. You're going to kill them. Giving them. Yeah, I think that was that one. Yeah.
What? I can't believe it, dude. Oh man. All right.
Thanks to that guy, because he got all kinds of people pissed off. Like there was I didn't have to say nothing.
That's what's great is you get one douche nozzle comment like that, and all of a sudden people you've never seen their name on the internet before are coming to your defense. Like, yep, let them interactions build up.
Yeah, I think remember when everyone was doing that trend of the Titanic of them like on that little canoe going across with the Titanic song. I think grabbing by the briskets was funny. It's like when user 936798878 said, "I don't know how to cook a brisket. I'm going to go home." It's like when said I should quit TikTok or something like that. yeah, that was a funny one.
So, another good question: what ribs are you using, Tim? What temp do you take them to? Yeah, I think they beef or pork or. Baby back
or whole or rib tips.
Pork. I use baby backs most of the time, and I couldn't tell you what temp.
That's what I'm talking about.
No idea.
It's only eyes.
I have no idea.
Only eyes.
I put them on the Traeger for 2.5 hours to 3 at low temp. Wrap them somewhere in there. When I wrap them, I put apple juice. Meat side up. Put them back on the grill. Meat side up. Put them back on the grill. Everybody that I watch cooks them the opposite, but I put a meat side up. That way I don't lose the bark and everything on them. By the time I take them back out of the foil for an hour and a half, 2 hours, I can't hardly get them out of the aluminum foil. They're already fall apart. Put them back on the grill, sauce them for a half an hour. My wife loves them that way.
I like it. I don't even wrap my ribs anymore. Dry or no wrap. I'm team dry, no wrap. All day. Fogo Charcoal. Captain Ron, what's up? What's up, Captain Ron? Fogo, what up? Hi, Captain Ron.
Hi, Captain Ron.
Hi, buddy.
So we got another video here just to show off. Look at this. We've been talking about ribs.
Dang. He gets some fat boys.
Dude, look.
Out in Iowa. Oh, what do you got up there? Just some sneaky armadillo eggs or something?
Yeah.
Those are bacon wrapped chicken thighs. Now, they may or may not be stuffed.
They may or may not.
Yeah.
And then
I've been
finishing up with the pork belly. Burn ends.
He probably didn't just take the little slip of cream cheese and just threw it in there either. Probably had some extra stuff to it, if I had to guess.
Usually I use a cheddar, broccoli. I put little smokies in them before. We put stuffing in them before.
Dang.
Tim, I can't wait to steal all your ideas on this show.
Yeah, hey, Fogo agrees. Ribalicious, no wrap.
I mean, it's genius to like the cream cheese because like I'll season the cream cheese before I put in it, but it's genius to take some nice fresh broccoli and like mix it in with your cream cheese and give it that like fresh green crunch in the middle.
Yeah,
like,
that's a really good,
totally different like flavor, texture, profile all around, man. That's amazing. All right. Hey, Micah Specialty Foods, what's up? Update. Got an updating collab coming with Micah Specialty Foods this week. He has the Ghana sauce.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That we were talking about on Friday. So make some jollof It's jollof sauce, Jaliff rice, jollof rice, and then also like some. You put the sauce in the skillet and you put some shrimp in it and make some like
Hallelujah.
killer like shrimp tacos, whatever, man. Like I'm super. Yeah, jollof rice.
Oh, Joel. Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. It's from Ghana, or like African culture style rice. I'm sure it's not just to Ghana, but yeah. Anyway, sorry, wanted to give him the proper shout.
So
he's new to the show. He's new to the show. So
hey, welcome. No, we love him. We love it. There was a question earlier, Tim. Do you get tri-tips up there in Iowa?
Yeah.
I've done one tri-tip, and I did that actually this year. And from what I've been finding, I can only buy maybe a 2.5, 3 pounder. I haven't seen them any bigger than that. And they've typically been running about $7 a pound.
How
That's
much
cheaper than here? What the fuck?
And it's a West Coast cut.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say, well, what is it out? Like, what is it out there per pound? Because you went like, God, I wouldn't pay that, but you're like,
Dude,
no, I would.
The last time I remember buying tri-tips were $9.99 a pound.
Shit, I'm more
At
than
least, yeah.
I'm right at
like,
13 a pound.
I don't like cooking with. I need to have when Johnsy's comes out for the TDN meetup. He's on tri-tip duty. Him and Nombre are going to handle tri-tips because I want a good tri-tip.
Got you. Hey, so I built that. I welded that live fire thing together, right? That like Argentinian style grill thing, and I've only done one cook on it so far because then it's turned to winter and there's some more stuff I want to weld on it. But I did a pork tri-tip on there, and it came out phenomenal. So yeah, it's tri-tips are. Then that's like your jam right there, Tony. Like. Because you're like a strip guy, you prefer more of the meat over the fat in the meat, like a ribeye and stuff.
Now, I will say, I think tri-tips are all about how you doctor them up when you serve them on top. Sorry for the bald head there; it got a little glary. Yeah, I think it's all about like. So now I got the Alfregoni. I got the Alfregoni chimichurri sauce. So yeah.
Nice.
I think if I have like a fresh chimichurri on a tri-tip, I think that'll make a much better difference.
Yeah.
Hey,
David.
what's up, Willow?
Hey, David.
Yeah, everybody was watching football. We got someone announced in the chat, I guess SF1. So congratulations, all you San Francisco fans.
Good job,
my wife will be happy about that one.
Cowgirls choked again. Shocker.
Hey. Love it. Hey, you know what my problem with the Cowboys are? America's team. Get the fuck out of here.
Everybody's America's team. They say the Steelers are America's team. They say the Niners are America's team. They don't say it. Well, they don't say it about the Browns. They don't say
or the Chargers, buddy. Never heard about the Chargers. So.
Yeah, nope. Everyone still thinks they're in San Diego.
So
good.
Oh, so Tim, we see on your page you got a lot of knives. Are you with a knife company?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But what's your favorite?
He said that so quick, like he's up to something.
Yeah, I feel like. He's up to something. Oh, Timmy.
What's it like to be part of Team Dowstrong?
Sorry, wrong knife company.
Ooh.
Oh, Montana knife. Let's go. Okay, Tim.
Try again.
Well, here, maybe he can guess from here. Look at this setup, guys.
Oh, beautiful.
Dude, that slicer up top right there.
Yeah. I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous of that cleaver on the bottom.
Oh man.
And that yeah, man. I need me a good brisket slicer.
Can knife go?
Can knife go?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been doing raffles. I've won several of his raffles. I've gotten knives for like $25-$30.
Those?
Yeah, in raffle. Yeah. I think one of his raffles was a $5 or $10 raffle. I think I won 2 of those. He has auctions all the time. You guys really need to follow him. He
I
has
do.
heck,
I
he
do.
actually-
Yeah.
right
Too much
now, if
welding
you're-
is a big fan.
yeah,
Mhm.
right now, if you're, he had a brand new 8-inch cleaver come on, $150 regular retail price. He knocked it down to $50
Nice.
for an 8-inch cleaver.
I'm all about
Brand new
deals like
release.
that right there.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Still going on?
he's an awesome dude. He's treated me really well. And actually, what you see in there was only part of my collection.
Oof.
Oh, holding out
Oof.
on us,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, you know, it's like the old saying: you have 20 guns. A thief comes in and takes 3 of them. How many do you have?
He's smart.
68.
20
You
guns.
forgot 68. You forgot to tell them about the other 50 that you
Yeah,
had.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. So,
Yeah.
So, do you work with any companies like officially? Do you have any of that going on? Have you been an ambassador or anything like that, Tim?
well, I got some really cool news as of January, the 1st of January. I partnered up with Bear Mountain Barbecue, pellets,
Let's go.
chunks, and smoke'ems. And
Hey.
That's
I thought I
awesome.
would wait. I thought I'd wait till tonight to announce that. I'm pretty
What?
excited about it. They seem like they're
An
pretty
exclusive.
cool people.
Dude, network
Let's
exclusive. Let's go. Hey,
I didn't know
that's all I use.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
I didn't know it.
Congrats.
That's a total shocker, Tim. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I've been using Bear Mountain pellets for over 2 years now.
Yeah.
They really
They're
are.
an
They
awesome
really are
pellet.
awesome.
Yeah.
I used to have to clean, like when I clean my fire pot, my pellet grill, 5, 7, 10 cooks. Depends on how long each cook was, blah 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 blah. And I used to have like that fire pot would be full, 3/4 full, half full. I will go in there after like 10, 12 cooks, like, okay, I finally have to go in there and clean it. And there'll be this much dust in there. Like it's
Yeah.
it's a very, very good quality pellet, man. Congratulations,
Yeah,
dude.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. So
Yeah, it's hey, as a welcome to the team.
Yeah.
With
Dang
yeah,
it.
hopefully one day all of us. But
Come on.
but I will tell you, Tim, they take good care of us, man. They really do. They've really stepped it up in the last like 6 months. They've really, so it's nice to see as another guy on the team that they have the resources to expand on the team because they already hook us all up pretty good. Like, yeah, and like I know coming up. I don't know if you're in on it, Tim, as a new one or not, but like all the in the thread I'm in, they're everyone watching, keep an eye on Instagram. They're giving me an opportunity to give away a 6-month supply of barbecue
Really?
for the Super Bowl.
cool.
And Bear Mountain is getting involved in our March Madness bracket challenge, where they're donating the entire lineup to the winner of the March Madness bracket challenge, and
Nice.
5 door packages to just participating. That's what's going to be great about the March Madness challenge. It's going to be it's going to be hopefully launching our new website, thedudenetwork.com.
Let's go.
Which is now Dude Network LLC. Try to take it from you now.
Woo!
And yeah, so hopefully it's going to launch the new website. So then they're giving away like 5 door packages for that. We got Friction Farm that's getting involved. All kinds of cool stuff. So hopefully with the March Madness, you don't even have to know anything about anything. You can literally pick a school color all the way to the championship, but you're going to have like hopefully 50 chances to win a door prize.
Jeez.
Nice.
Holy cow.
You're trying to get 10 companies involved for 5 packages, and so far we're at 5. So we're halfway home.
Let's go.
And a big package to the main winner, Kakalaki. Shout
What?
out. Yeah, that's it.
I
Sorry.
missed it. Dang it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I brought the
Say,
way too late.
I'm running out, man. I'm running out. I think I just blew my shot.
I'm sorry.
yeah, more updates coming along. So just stay up to date here on the Dude Network. But Tim, dude, Bear Mountain, like I was saying, Bear Mountain is very supportive, man. Very supportive, great company. You help them, they'll help you. Absolutely.
Oh, they've been real cool. I started this the week before Christmas, and basically we did it right after the New Year, and I got some product in the mail last Friday, I believe, for the announcement. I'm going to do a post when we get done here about it. And so far, they've been real cool about it. So I'm pretty excited.
Heck
Yeah,
Especially it's a product that I believe in. So
that's the biggest thing.
That's what counts for me. So
hell, I mean, I'm telling you right now, them chips and chunks come in handy too. Because tonight I did, which total botch. I won't even post it because it was just a total S show.
Save it for the fails of the week.
Yeah. I didn't even eat it though, but yeah, it was. Well, I mean, it was fine. It was the pork belly strips, and I did a hot and fast on the grill grate, and and they look great. They look fantastic, but the fat had no chance to render down. I mean, if
that's
you ate
a different ball game.
If you ate like the top half or just the meat it was really good. It was like a really greasy pork chop.
Right.
That was fine, but yeah, it did not.
Unrendered fat's a different.
But yeah, I did that. I did the cherry wood chunks on that though, and you could just smell. I mean, it was just nice having something like that, like a little accent for the ceramic. You don't have to sit there and like split them and chunk them, whatever. You just throw them in there and go.
Right.
Hey, just T. Carmex said, "Congrats, Tim. Don't stop marking off your checklist. That's amazing."
Hey man, what's next?
And Robert said, "Let's go, Tim. Tear it up."
That's right.
That's right.
Well, I'm pretty excited because I don't know if you guys have heard Pimp My Grills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I actually saved my pennies and my dimes here the last couple of months, and I'm getting their 3-rack system to fit my 780.
Yes.
So jealous, dude. So jealous.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
I need to get one for my 13, but that's gonna be Kamado grill grate system. It's like
yeah, it wasn't cheap, and I did have to save for it.
So
fortunately, I got a little bit of money for Christmas and stuff.
Yeah,
there you go.
And we got a 5-cent deposit on cans back here, so I took a bunch of cans and stuff back.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Michigan, it's 10 cents for everybody watching.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. Michigan, Hawaii, and like one other one is 10 cents.
But it's like a limit. You can only do like 20 cans a day or something like that. It's something.
Oh wow.
I mean, at one machine.
Oh
yeah. If you go to machines or around here, we have redemption centers. So
yeah, same. I just take it to a place, they weigh it all, and give me a bunch of cash.
That's how they do it here. Same way.
Up here, it's a per pound thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guarantee, if they had to count individual cans, you'd probably get a little bit more money than you're getting. Just saying.
Sure.
Not a conspiracy or anything, folks. I'm just saying.
Never, John Z. Never.
So what's next this week? The weekend's over. What's the big plans for this week and next weekend, Tim?
Well, I think next weekend we're going to do a little smoking. I think our local grocery store here had some beef ribs on sale. I bought a 4.5 pound rack. I think they're the dino ribs. I'm not sure. They look like it because I'm really not familiar with this because I've been in the auto collision field for 40 years, and I am not a cook. I'm not a chef. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. So
hey, that's
learning as I go.
So,
yep. So I think we're going to try some dino ribs.
Nice.
I got a couple of baby backs. I think I've got a couple pork bellies in the freezer. I might dig one of those out, let it thaw. And
Oh,
maybe a brisket. I haven't.
Maybe a brisket too.
he'll take and squeeze it in sideways.
Yeah.
Put it in there.
If you don't
Someone's gonna-
believe him, folks, one last view just to prove he's the king of the full grill. Look at this.
Nah.
Oh, wait. You maybe could have stuck some cream cheese on the end of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is right there.
There it is.
Actually, I've got two grills. I've got the bigger 780, and I've got a smaller Bronson meat. And the smaller Bronson 20 has a better smoke profile. So I usually do my cream cheese on the Bronson 20. Why, I don't know, but it does. So
There again, if it's working, don't stop.
exactly. And
Yeah,
I
but-
actually bought the Bronson so we could go camping, but we didn't hardly go camping last year at all. So
So we got another good question for our guest. Tim, if you're learning as you go, what is your method of learning how to cook?
gather a bunch of information from what everybody else does and try to tailor it from what you can do. Trial and error.
Brilliant.
Typically, if you mess something up, it's still edible. You can still make something out of it, even if you can't eat it straight out of the grill. You can put it in a casserole, stew, whatever. You can typically, people tell me, "Oh, I ruined this." Well, if you ruined it, you did something wrong, because it's really hard to ruin food when you're cooking it on most smokers.
Amen.
Grills or whatever. So, you got to forget about it, or this grill's got to catch on fire, or whatever, something. So,
And I mean, like, that was kind of one of the ideas behind the show, is to show, like, Tim's just a regular guy who started cooking and bought a barbecue. Damon's just a guy who grew up around barbecue and started barbecuing, or however it started. We used to burn burgers, and then I really got into cooking. Everybody, Tony, I mean, I know you went to college for culinary technique, and you've been, you're this super trained chef and all.
Who?
Like,
You?
no, I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh.
we're all just regular guys shooting by the hip. Like, I'll see in the comments, like, I don't know.
I
how
was
to
like,
do
man,
this,
I was like, I
what's
feel like
that?
I steered you wrong somewhere.
No,
along the way.
no,
My bad,
it was
man. I was about
just
to
like
apologize. I was like, no.
No, it's just like a joke, because, like, man, we all just, like, everybody gets ideas from there. It just, like, my cooking's a snowball effect. I'll see something, and then, like Tim said, start tailoring it to what I would like or how I think that would be good. And that'll completely snowball sometimes into something, and I'll have an end product that I didn't even plan on making. But I was like, hey,
exactly.
this is pretty cool.
Well, I mean, most of my cooks are fly by the seat of my pants. I am like, if I had to give myself, like the king of something, like he's like the king of like no grill space. Like I am the king of dump dinners, man. Like just start grabbing shit. And once I get going, I'm just like, man, that recipe's too complicated. But by the time I get done grabbing and going and dumping and dipping and dodging and diving, I'm like 10 ingredients into something. I was like, easy peasy.
We're making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And that's that's what I've loved most about my $10 stuff, is that it's really helped me bring out my creativity on simple stuff that I grew up on. I see stuff on the shelf and I just immediately food is my art. And I don't know if Tim, Damon, John, you guys are the same. Like, I can't draw a picture. I can't paint anything. But I can sit there and visualize what I want a plate of food to look like, and I can make that happen. Mm-hmm. It's the only thing I can do.
You're doing better than me, because whatever comes out comes out.
Yeah.
You can tell by some of my plates I'm not an artist. So
yeah.
I'm just.
I mean, I'm not either, and they fail, but but with color pop, I have this great, beautiful plate of food in my head, and sure as shit, it doesn't look bad. So
yeah, I don't get that lucky.
Yeah, that's definitely lucky. It's definitely lucky. I agree with you there.
Well, what about you, Damon? What's your plans for this weekend? You got any big ones?
No, actually not. No, just straight work. I mean, I take it day by day anyway. So Friday it'll come up and be like, oh, well, we're gonna do this whole grill load of food because everybody's coming over.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really plan. It's just like spur of the moment. If they call me Saturday morning and say, hey, we coming to hang out. Okay, well, guess what? Saturday morning, I'm going to the store and go buy a whole bunch of stuff. We fit and throw it on the grill.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Tony?
I think I'm gonna sling some BBQ this week, so I'm probably gonna. I'm ready to fire up the Okie Joe, man. I'm ready to. I'm ready to load that thing down with a couple butts, a brisket, and I might do a smoked meatloaf just because. But I'm also gonna do. I got to keep the beast hungry on social media. I'll probably do like one, maybe two $10 shopping videos.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the grocery store down here, like they all like get excited when I walk in the door. The girl like on the last one, God bless her, because when I was done, like, because she was like, "Well, wait, let me." She's like fluffing her hair and like, she's like, "Okay, I'm ready," and I'm like, "Okay." And then when I release, she's like, "Anytime I'm here, like, please come through my cashier line." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." So yeah, it's funny. So but I've had a lot of fun doing that. So I'll do one, maybe two more $10 or different kind of shopping challenge videos. Maybe go to a different store. Walmart was way too easy.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm thinking I want to try like go like keep the mom and pop shops, like
Ooh,
so
nice.
give them some love too.
Another angle too,
yeah, because they're all getting really, really good views. So it's like, let's share that love to the small businesses in the community while I can. Like that little grocery store, man. People are like, I don't have a Mako's here. And I'm like, yeah, there's only one. It's like, you're not.
This is it.
Sorry. They're like, I don't know if a Mako's, but I love their prices. So I'm like, me too. But no, so definitely that, and then God knows wherever my brain takes me. Yeah, I need to get some shit out of my freezer. I got a whole hog coming, and I'm packed to the max. So a lot of protein this week. A lot of protein.
That's what I did a couple weeks ago. Was empty that freezer for that pig.
Yep.
We got a couple more questions, and then it's about time to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Carmack asked, how much do sides matter when grilling, smoking, and cooking?
Everything. I'm the side king though, man. And like Johnsy, you've heard me, and Damon, you've heard me. When I go around and sell my barbecue, man, I'll go around like, all right, I'm doing some 12-hour low and smo, pear tree smoked pulled pork. And they're like, okay. And they're like, and then I'm like creamy mixed veggies with pulled pork mixed into them. And they're like, oh wow, yeah, I'm one of those. Like, yeah, side dish is everything, 100%. Next question.
Anybody got any international recipes in the near future they want to try?
I'm doing that Ghana stuff, so yeah, that's going to be my big international endeavors. Jollof rice and Ghana supreme sauce, marinated stuff like shrimp.
Anybody else have any ideas for international stuff?
Well, this year I want to try to do a little bit more Asian stuff on my Blackstone.
Oh, nice.
And I'd really like to get the Mexican influences figured down, because half the stuff they're talking about, I have no idea what it is. Like carne asada, I've no clue on what that kind of thing is. I'd really like to try it sometime. It's just a matter of sitting down and figuring out what the recipe or whatever I need to do, and view a bunch of the people that make the stuff on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and get some recipes rounded up. So.
All right.
Dude, the Asian thing, you won't regret it. You won't regret it.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody, it's been a good one. Tim, thanks again so much for coming on. Hey,
well, I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, congratulations again on the Bear Mountain Barbecue. That's a big, awesome freaking deal, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Thanks.
Everybody, down in the ticker, you can find Tim at JustADudesBBQ_Timmy on Instagram only. Only for right now.
Yep, for right now.
So, hey, Tony, Damon, Tim, Everybody, tune in next week. We got David from Willow Seasoning. We're going to
Let's
come on and we'll
go.
talk about seasoning and barbecue. And he's really into Cajun cooking, so maybe we could get that going on. Everybody in the comments, we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into the Dude
Yeah.
Network, and we will see you.
Everybody,
Huh?
say everybody in the comments killed it. By the way,
Oh,
Keith
yeah.
Conrad,
Dude.
Robert Ray's, like everybody with
Yeah.
and Danielle, your daughter.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. That makes the show
Yes.
so much more helpful.
So
It
much
does.
better. Please like
Thank
and
you.
share. Bring a friend next time. If there's someone you want to annoy, send our shows to them too. They might like it. All of it. Hey, peace, everybody.